In the Indian Parliament, debate on the motion of thanks for the presidential address will continue in both the houses. While the Prime Minister will reply on the motion of thanks in the lower house on Tuesday, he will reply in the Rajya Sabha on Wednesday. As the discussion on the motion of thanks will also be taken forward in the Rajya Sabha, 16 hours were kept for discussion on the President's address in the Lok Sabha and 21 hours in the Rajya Sabha. The discussion in the lower house was initiated by BJP leader Anurag Thakur on Monday. After that, BJP MP Bansuri Swaraj took the discussion forward. And leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, also took part in the discussion. This was the first speech of Rahul Gandhi in Lok Sabha as a leader of opposition. A National Democratic Alliance NDA's parliamentary party meeting has got over. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the meet, and this is the first speech to the MPs of the ruling bloc during the first session of Parliament since he assumed office for a third straight term. All right, we'll go across to DD India's Dibyendu Mandal. He is joining us live from Delhi. Dibyendu, first of all, Prime Minister Narendra Modi to speak in the lower house of the Parliament, reply to the motion of thanks on President's address, and also we all know what happened yesterday in the Parliament, Rahul Gandhi attacking BJP. What do we expect?
Well, Abhishek, what we are expecting from the lower house of Parliament, where the Prime Minister is expected to reply at about 5 p.m. this evening, is a lot of fireworks where the Prime Minister will be giving point-by-point rebuttal to what Rahul Gandhi has spoken on the floor of the House. Yesterday, we also witnessed when Rahul Gandhi was making his speech as the leader of opposition for the first time in the Parliament, the BJP ministers claimed that Rahul Gandhi's speech was devoid of facts. We have seen Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, as well as Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan stood up 3 times, as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi stood up and interjected him and corrected him on several issues on which Rahul Gandhi, the BJP claims, have made unsubstantiated claims on issues such as farmers' MSP, on the Agniveer scheme, as well as on other issues of the economic growth and unemployment. So, of course, you will expect, detailed reply by the Prime Minister this evening to Rahul Gandhi's speech as part of the motion of thanks, where the Prime Minister will also be laying out the vision of the government and the achievements of the Modi 1.0 and 2.0 government over the last 10 years. It will also perhaps give a roadmap of how Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with his government, plans to take India ahead with the concept of Viksit Bharat Sankalp, where India is expected to be one of the most developed nations by the next couple of years. So, of course, that proper layout and rebuttal is expected in the Prime Minister's speech this evening. It is expected to be over an hour and a half speech by the Prime Minister in the lower house. He will reply. Similarly, in the upper house of Parliament, which is the Rajya Sabha, tomorrow, where he will be replying to the leader of opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, in the upper house of Parliament. So, of course, lot of fireworks is expected from within the Lok Sabha today. All eyes will, of course, be there, but also the crucial part, Abhishek, is on the NDA leaders, party leaders meet that just concluded ahead of the Parliament session, which will convene at about 11 a.m. It is crucial because this meeting of all the NDA floor leaders as well as the members of Parliament, given the fact that the government's reply to all the allegations made by all opposition leaders, the government has formed a proper strategy to counter that, and which will be witnessed on the floor of the House once the Parliament begins.
Dibyendu, since you're talking about NDA parliamentary meet that just got concluded, PM Modi's first address to MP since assuming office for the third term, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju also briefed media. Focus was primarily on the strategy in the Parliament?
Well, of course, it was primarily on the strategy in the parliament where, where the Prime Minister will be replying and what strategy the government would be taking to counter the allegations that are being put forward by the opposition parties, not just from the Congress, but also from other political parties. We also heard Trinamool Congress's Mahua Moitra yesterday leveling allegations. Today, we are also expected to hear Akhilesh Yadav talking on the motion of thanks in the presidential address. So, a cumbersome, wholesome strategy that will be that has been spoken about and that is being devised at the NDA parliamentary party meet, where all the members of parliament have attended it, and in fact, with all the senior union ministers who were also present in the NDA party meeting. So, of course, it was perhaps not just how to manage the floor and how to how to counter the strategy of the opposition on the floor of the House, but also to give a message to all the newly elected parliamentarians on the procedures of the parliament and what the government envisages to do over the next 5 years.
Okay, all right, Debendra, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs.